An intruder!
Go. Do your part to liberate Corellia. This is a private matter.
You don't want to get in the middle of this.
Are you certain, June? You know what's required of you. Go. As you wish.
May the Force be with you.
You're persistent. Stubborn. I suppose that's why you excel at what you do, but the price is high. What won't a Mandalorian put aside for pride?
I'd meet death head-on for a comrade.
But would you kneel? You chose to murder Kelly and Jarl, just like you chose to kill everyone sent to bring you to justice. You could have surrendered at any time. You chose to become a murderer and terrorist. I only turned all that senseless destruction toward a righteous purpose.
Killing my associates and slinging mud? Real noble.
They made their decision, just like you made yours. If using you to expose the Sith's true face has dirtied my hands, so be it. It's time to answer for your crimes.
You read my mind.
I won't be the one after all.
Looks that way.
Pathetic. I did not see Seros. You were successful?
Take a look for yourself.
Only Jedi would call something this fragile, Battle Master.
We still have living targets to appraise.
Indeed. His death is a crippling blow to the Jedi Order. And without Jun Seras at his side, the Supreme Chancellor is exposed. Victory is close.
That's going to get us the Supreme Chancellor?
Once the encryption is broken, we will know this data's true value.
I didn't come this far to let the big catch get away.
I will have the Supreme Chancellor's head. My subordinates will transmit the relevant data to your vessel when it's prepared. Till then, make yourself useful to Darth Decimus. The battle for Corellia is not yet decided.
Greetings, Master. You're looking fit and deadly, as always.
The Jedi are broken. The Republic forces are in disarray. Now is the time to strike. You will depart Corellia. Make for the Founder, the Supreme Chancellor's flagship, immediately. The Founder's landing codes will give the Republic fleet little reason to fire upon you.
Were the landing codes the only thing of worth?
Only the most relevant. The data retrieved from Jun Seras has proven invaluable. Captain Horn has prepared an SOS signal using the Republic's ciphers. When you leave the spaceport, you will be pursued by our ships. The Republic will allow you to board, or they risk allowing one of their own to die. We will give them no time for doubt.
Should make a good anecdote for the next time I see Mandalore.
Do not hesitate to dispatch your pursuers if they become troublesome. You will reach the Founder by any means necessary. Once on board, your first priority will be to destroy all crafts in the adjacent hangars, to prevent the Supreme Chancellor from escaping.
Improvised demolition is one of my specialties.
With no means of escape, only the Supreme Guard will stand between you and your prey.
Once the deed is done, how do you expect me to break away from the Republic fleet?
Signal your success, and the Tyrant will lead an attack to cover your escape. The Supreme Chancellor's fate is sealed.
Get it now. sidekick, Buster. You.
So many people willing to lay down their lives for me. It should never have come to this. There's something I want to tell you before you do what you came to do.
It's not every day I get to chat with the leader of the Free Galaxy.
I'd ask you to sit, but I prefer not to kid myself. I reviewed the reports surrounding the operation to apprehend you. It's atrocious. A monumental abuse of power. I don't condone what you were doing, but I understand it. It was just your job. June made it personal.
It would have come to this eventually. You're good business.
Maybe before, but now I wouldn't be so sure. I've declassified the details of June Seros's actions against you. Soon the Senate and the people will know that elements of my administration doctored official records to further a personal agenda. The fallout will be tremendous. No matter how our meeting concludes, I'll be removed from office.
I'm sure it wasn't easy to come clean, knowing your career would be sunk.
June had no right to deceive the public, and neither do I. The people must be able to believe their leaders. The false accusations will disappear as the truth is separated from the lies. It's not a clean slate, but it's what you deserve. I'm willing to take things a step further, if you're willing to work with me.
Give me a reason to believe anything you've said.
Reports are right here. Take a look for yourself. Keep them. Whatever will allay your suspicion. My offer is immunity for your past crimes. The real ones. If you're willing to show me you're not firmly in the Empire's pocket. June believed you were in league with a Sith named Tormund. Is that true?
Tormund sent me to collect your head.
I feared as much. He's using us to make his mark. Tormund's a monster. His troops have been butchering Corellians. On Raban, he flattened kilometers of homes, businesses, hospitals. A man like that can't be given more power. Let's fix this while we're in a position to do so.
Well, we haven't had much choice about working with Tormund until now. This could be our out.
Tormund's had us under his thumb far too long. Keep your word and Tormund will disappear.
It's time to show him who's boss.
I understand the risk you're taking. Thank you.
The Supreme Chancellor's been dealt with.
Good. Make for the Tyrant. The fleet will cover your escape.
We'll engage the Imperial fleet, but I'll have to survive this to hold up my end of the bargain. If you can somehow cripple the Tyrant after dealing with Tormund, we can handle the rest.
I bet they barely patched the damage from the last time.
You reek of vengeance and satisfaction. The Supreme Chancellor's death has excited your passions. Relish it. Experience some small measure of what it is to be Sith. Now, deliver what I have asked of you.
I got an offer more in line with my work ethic.
I expected better.
Ah!
Careful.
This was deserved.
Rule with a clenched fist? You better be prepared to scrap.
Trusting in a tool, however useful, was a mistake. The task of delivering the master stroke I should have reserved for myself. The galaxy would know. None are beyond my reach. All would cower or they would burn. And the Dark Council would see how total victory is achieved.
Rest in peace, Tormund. Just this once.
I was hoping to find you alive. Quite a narrow escape. Darth Tormund was not as fortunate, I trust.
He went down with his ship.
Good. At least it's done. Perhaps it's best that I'm getting out of politics. Ranging assassinations couldn't be farther from what I've stood for. After falling this far, I suppose there's no point in trying to recover my principles. Coming clean would only do more harm than good.
You don't cast off honor when it's inconvenient.
I never said I was excusing my failures, only living with them. It was for a greater good. We may be far from achieving peaceful coexistence, but the fewer men like Tormund that come to power, the better our chances. As far as anyone knows, Tormund died in a foolish naval battle. Let's leave it that way.
You're a good man, Chancellor. The Republic will be worse off without you.
I'm glad you weren't the monster June made you out to be. You'll be exonerated as I promised. Even if my replacement questions the justification, overturning it would be more trouble than it's worth. I'm also sending a small reimbursement for your lost wages. It isn't much. There are more important things than pride and wealth. I hope you'll continue to use such good judgment in the future.
I'm a Mandalorian, Chancellor. We may not follow your rules, but we've got our priorities straight. You may not know how to handle a blaster, but you're prepared to die for what you believe in. That's good enough for me. Live in honor, Chancellor, wherever you end up.